And hello, everyone. Armstrong brings you high school baseball. The Cochranton Cardinals against the Maplewood Tigers. Cochranton in first place in the region, and Maplewood is tied for second. So this is a big game in region play here at Cochranton High School. Right now it's an overcast afternoon. Started out being very sunny and nice, and the last 10 minutes the clouds came in and might have a few sprinkles during the course of this game. Maplewood 8-4 overall, and Zach Wellman, their left fielder, will lead off against the Cardinals. Garrett Long is the pitcher for the Cardinals. Nope, Nathaniel Ross is the pitcher for the Cardinals, excuse me, number 11. Noah Ross is the catcher, so Ross pitching to Ross. And that first pitch, strike in the inside corner. Cardinals in their gray and white, red uniforms. Maplewood in the yellow and black numbers. First and second pitch grounded towards the right side. Nice play by the second baseman, wheels and deals, and he gets him out. McKay on the play there, made a nice play. So that brings up the second batter for the Tigers, J.D. McFadden, who plays second base, bats left. Pitch is a little high, JV took a seat. JV wearing a, looks like a brand new helmet there, it's white. Adidas helmet. Ross's pitch, outside, 2-0. Big game for Maplewood because, as I said before, Cochran is undefeated in region play, and Maplewood has 2 losses, so they're 2 games behind. 2-0 pitch, right in there for a strike, 2-1. Ross getting ready for his pitch. Gets the grip on the ball. Inside and low, 3-1 to McFadden. JV wants to get on base. Tyler Maddox is the third batter. He's on deck. Ross getting ready. 3-1 pitch. He swung on and fouled back. So it's 3-2. Put a good swing on that, fouled it directly back. Again, Armstrong bringing you high school sports. Nobody does it better than Armstrong. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3, got him looking. Hit the outside corner. So it's 2 out. Got behind 3-1, came all the way back to strike him out. Here's Tyler Maddox, the catcher for the Tigers, another left-handed batter. Ross looks in, gets a sign, wheels and deals a little bit high. 1-0 to Maddox. A pitch. 2-0, just off the outside corner. Maplewood with 2 Maddoxes. Camden Maddox, who's pitching today, is on deck. Maddox takes a big cut, fouls it straight back, 2-1. Put a good pass on that ball. Ross looks in, gets his sign. The pitch. Swung on and blew towards right field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. So the Tigers get their first hit of the afternoon. A little pop fly to right field. It fell in. So here comes Camden Maddox, who's also pitching for the Tigers today. So there's 2 Maddoxes playing for the Tigers. And for the Cardinals, there's 2 Rosses. Noah and Nate. Nate's on the mound. Noah's the catcher. One on, 2 out. Ross from the stretch. And the pitch. Right in there. What a fastball. Camden looking down at third for the sign, see if there's anything on. Ross in the stretch. And the pitch. Swung on. Oh, it's a nice stop at the third base. And he's got time. Over the first. 3 outs. So at the end of 1 inning, the Cardinals coming to bat, the Tigers 0. And we're back here getting ready for the bottom of the first. No scores. The Cardinals come to bat. Cameron Snyder will lead off for the Cardinals. He's playing right field. He'll be facing Camden Maddox, pitcher for the Tigers today. Cameron Snyder against Camden Maddox. Tyler Maddox is the catcher for the Tigers. So we have 2 Rosses and 2 Maddoxes pitching and catching today. Ball in the dirt and low, 1-0. Second pitch inside, 2-0.
Coach, we've got a jewelry issue. The next player's out of the game.
Okay. As you heard from the umpire, not allowed to wear jewelry, and the batter had it on. He got a warning, but the umpire said next batter they find for the Cardinals, he will be ejected from the ball game. So they're going to make sure now they're not wearing any jewelry. 2-0 pitches low, 3-0. So 3-0, see if he's taken here. Maddox wheels and deals. Low, ball 4. Snyder draws a walk for the Cardinals. Logan Shreve will be the batter. See how the Cardinals want to play this. You can bunt, you can hit and run, you can straight steal. Let's see what they want to do. Snyder with a good lead off first. Shreve the batter. Maddox throws the first. He's in there. Got to keep the runner close. Logan Shreve is the batter. Swung on and fouled down to the coach's box. See the Cardinals wearing the old stirrups. You don't see that much anymore. Here comes Luke Ruot, who's also doing a game. Getting here a little late. He had some detour problems coming from Titusville. Luke, glad you could make it.
I just figured with basketball, or with the basketball season, you just plug Vic in or Ray.
There's a swung on and miss. 0-2 on Shreve.
I hit a detour. Can I tell you, I've seen Pennsylvania, parts of Pennsylvania I've never seen before in my life.
Coming in from Titusville, right? It's kind of messed up right now, isn't it?
It is.
It's hard to get in or get out.
They don't want you to get out.
Like the Bates Motel. Oh, swung, take it, looking, strike 3. So Shreve goes down looking, 1 out. Third batter now, Peter Jamieson will be batting. Peter, shortstop for the Cardinals. Number 6, playing in position 6.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you? Here's Maplewood.
Oh, very nice. Nice day for a game.
Yes. Strike one. Maddox pumping it right in there. After walking Snyder, got ahead of Shreve and struck him out looking. Jamison now with one strike. Found out this afternoon that Peter Jamison will be playing summer baseball in Colorado.
Wow.
Yep. Pretty awesome. Runner goes, pitches low in the dirt, and he'll steal second standing up. That's Snyder. 2-0 on Jamison. Look, as I was telling the fans, the Cardinals are in first place in this region. And Tigers have 2 losses. They're 2 games behind the Cardinals, so this is a big game. Foul. He's on. I don't know what he's telling you. Oh, your phone. Your phone's making it staticky. Luke's phone. Making everything static. Just putting her away now.
Well, this is my last game with you guys.
Outside. Poor guy gets a detour now. He's put his phone away.
I'm not making this up. It was a 50-minute detour.
Ooh, not good. You wanted to see, all of Crawford County today, I guess.
I did.
Jamison can come through here. Swings and hits one towards center field. Field going back. Looks like he has it lined up. Catches it on a warning track. Good jolt by Jamison. Just didn't get all of it. So, 2 outs. And Frymouth, the 4th batter for the Cardinals, Tyler Frymouth, has a name, a lot of sports with the Frymouth name has come through this town of Cochranton.
They're having a road named after him. Just outside Meadville.
Just outside, not many roads in Cochranton, but they got one named after him.
Yeah, but I think between here and
Oh, I see.
my father-in-law lives on it, so that's why I know that.
Swung on and missed. Took a little bit off his. It looked like it threw a changeup on that pitch. Tigers went out on top of the first. Cardinals now trying to get a hit. They have a runner on third with 2 outs. The pitch. Another off-speed pitch, and that's a squibbler. It's going to be a tough play. See if Maddox can make it. He is just out. Nice play by Maddox. He didn't hurry his throw. Took his time, made the play. So at the end of 1, there is no score.
And welcome back. Top of the 2nd inning here. Tigers and the Cardinals. Raindrops.
Trying to get my umbrella to work.
Yeah.
It's not mine, so it's not working.
Brett Bowles up to bat for the Tigers. The pitch, and this one is popped up. Got second and center coming in, and to make the catch out in center is Mr. Benio. 1 away here in the top of the 2nd inning. Oh, Borzak. Sorry about that. Borzak out in center.
Borzak, Benio. Well, I like this helmet.
Wrong list.
You have Maplewoods. Cardinals
I do.
in the field.
Jeb Parker now
Parker.
to bat.
2-tone helmet. I'm liking it.
Pitch just a bit low for a ball call. You were talking about the weather, Mike, and it was supposed to be...
supposed to be a beautiful day today.
At least the rain was supposed to come in later. You can't trust those people on TV who tell you...
It's the only job I know you can be wrong and still keep your job.
That's right. Yeah, this one hit hard past the pitcher to short over to first.
Wow, nice.
Nice play by Jamison, yeah.
Yep. Had the privilege of working with his mother, teacher in the Crawford Central School District. Very good teacher. Yeah, yep. Talked to her before the game. Told me about her son going to Colorado and playing baseball. She has another son that's in the Marines.
Now Brad Bowles up to bat. First baseman. Pitch is called strike.
Young man looks like Luke, if he can get a hold of one, is going. Look at this kid. He looks like he has got some strength there.
Fouled back.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, with Ross on the pitcher's mound, you got the challenge of making sure you're throwing a good pitch, and then when that ball's hit right at you.
And look who he's throwing to.
Yeah.
To Ross. Ross to Ross. And
this ball hit to second. Scooped up, throw over to first, and that's going to retire the top of the second. And welcome back, bottom of the second inning. You mentioned Ross to Ross, and of course Maddox to Maddox here for the Tigers.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, it might be one of the first times I've ever done a game or been in a game where I guess brothers are pitching and catching for both teams. I'm guessing they're brothers.
Mr. Ross batting now for the Cardinals. Field located right behind the school.
This field's been here forever. I remember coaching here with Bill A to Z and I in the late 70s for the Cardinals.
Maddox pitch. This one slap foul.
And they're in the process, Luke, probably excited about this, building a new press box I see over there.
Yes, that was quite the discussion last fall when we were here for football.
I heard some people almost didn't make it through that press box last season.
No, they didn't. You know how fans get a little excited for the game. This pitch hit down the third base side. Nice scoop, but just foul. Fouls over there on third.
That was quite a game last year. Cardinal Maplewood football game. I mean the Tigers, Rockets Cardinals game. It's funny about this, like it was football, nobody cared about this weather. Baseball, everybody gets excited. You know?
You're right.
Oh, the ball's wet.
Maddox pitch.
Whoa.
This ball hit hard out into left and
nice.
out in the outfield is Mr. Zach Wellman to make the catch.
I'll tell you what, Ross hit that right on the button. Screaming liner. Nice jump on the ball.
And that was coming in low, and Wellman just able to get down enough to make the play. Good job out there. And he's like, no pressure, no problem. Brings to the plate.
On the Frymouth.
Another Frymouth, yeah. Fans a little excited by the call.
Cardinals had that little cardinal on the left sleeve. I like that. The uniform is very nice for both teams. Very colorful uniforms.
And the pitch hit hard down to third. Nice scoop over to first. And out number two.
Two loud outs. That was hit hard also. Now the DH is up, number one. Batting for McKay's not hitting. The DH is hitting for him.
Mr. Long. Maddox gets a sign. Here's the delivery. And low into the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, right now he's having trouble getting his breaking ball or he's bouncing in front of the catcher, his curveball. And sometimes when it's wet, it's hard to get the grip on it. At least that's what Ron Darling tells me when I'm watching MLB Network.
There's a strike call.
I think he's one of the greatest announcers as far as pitchers is Ron Darling. And pitched for the Mets, but he also went to Yale, so he's a bright man.
You know, I think in this case, the coaches do a good job saying, okay, you're struggling here with these pitches, and this ball's popped up onto the Tiger sideline, out of play. So the coaches say, you know what, just get it in there.
Right. Right.
Just throw a hard pitch. Just get it in.
Yep.
Get the confidence back, and then start trying some other pitches.
You know what's great about this game of baseball? There's no clock.
Right.
You know?
You got the time.
You got to get the outs. The game's not over until you get all the outs. Major League Baseball is 27 of them. And how many times have you seen a team with 2 outs come back and beat somebody in Major League Baseball?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And the distance for the bases when they invented this game were perfect.
2-2 pitch. This one fouled back towards the parking lot. That's what I was waiting for.
It's only Luke's car. He was late. Don't worry about it.
That's right. It's par for the course today. And the pitch, there's a swing and a miss. So two hard hits from Cardinals, unable to do anything. Good defensive play by the Tigers, and that retires 2 innings of play, 0-0. Top of the third inning, 0-0 here at Cochranton High School. Cardinals and the Tigers. Maplewood making that 4-hour trip here. No, that was me. That was me.
I wonder how Maplewood got here. They probably don't have many detours where they are.
Nick Byerly up for the Tigers. Ross's pitch, swing and a miss.
Next to DH. So you can get 10 kids in a game now with the DH. I kind of like that.
We had the discussion the other day about putting kids on teams and letting them play, or at least letting them participate.
Yep.
This is a slightly different situation, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Well, especially in the little leagues. I know some of those guys in the league want to win every game, but you know, it's little league.
A strike call. Good looking pitches from Ross.
Train goes through Cochranton. A lot of people don't know that. Now they do.
Ross's pitch just high, just missed that strike
That
zone.
was a close one there. Good take.
Do we have those graphics up yet that shows where the pitch
I
hit?
would hope Jeff has that.
Yeah,
Do you have a
Jeff-
little
Jeff's
box?
working on
Do we have that, Jeff? work on
Kevin's drawing it right now.
I think we need to work on that. That'd be a good idea, you know, what a pitch thing is. Yep. There's the train. Right back to see it. Going through Cochranton. Luke could have took the train here, but didn't want to.
Yeah. Ross's pitch, there's a swing and a miss. First out here, top of the third.
So far, we got a pitcher's duel going on here.
Cameron Benio, center fielder for the Maplewood Tigers, now up to bat.
It's a nice name. What's your name? Benio.
A few of those in
Left-handed-
Titusville.
Yeah, left-handed batter.
Ross's delivery, up high.
Guessing he might be a Paisan. He's got to be a good hitter. When I was a kid, I batted lefty. Did you bat lefty?
No, right-handed.
My uncles taught me to bat lefty. He said you'll be facing more righty pitches when you get older.
Pitch just hit the corner for a strike call, 1-1. My wife is left-handed, but bats right.
Right-handed.
This ball fouled back to the other field.
Yep. Softball field.
Yeah, looks like the ladies are practicing back there.
1 and 2.
Really interesting when both of these teams were in the old FCVC, you would have the baseball game and a softball game going on at the same time.
That's right.
Which is really cool.
We called that the good old days. This ball hit hard. And out of play down the first base side.
Way out in front. Tigers have one hit so far this afternoon.
Here's Ross's pitch. There's a swing and a miss. It got him.
It's his third strikeout of the afternoon. He's got 2 swinging, 1 looking.
Two of those this inning.
Yes.
Top of the order, Zach Wellman
He grounded out to the pitcher first time up.
made a nice play out in left field.
Yes, he did.
Just a bit high for a ball.
As the Uke would say, just a little bit. Still doing the games. 50 years
Can you believe that?
broadcasting. He's amazing. He's such a great guy. You know, those type of announcers are leaving us. Vin Scully retired, and you know, Phil Rizzuto passed away about 8 years ago now. Interesting.
This ball hit towards short. Play over to first. And that is out number 3 after 2.5 innings. Still scoreless here at Cochranton. Bottom of the third inning. And Noah Ross.
Thank you. Kevin, come through again. Just gave us some nice towels to wipe off this table. I appreciate Kevin's help, as always.
Pitch right down the middle for a strike.
No truth to the rumor that Kevin was going to be sold to Spectrum Cable. He's not going to be sold. He's staying here at Armstrong.
I could tell he threw these towels down. I thought he was upset.
No, Kevin never gets upset.
Camden Maddox on the mound for the Tigers. And his pitch is in there for a strike call. And Noah Ross, the catcher for the Cardinals, at the plate. And there's a third strike.
So that's a third strikeout for Maddox right now. Struck out 2 in a row here.
One away, bottom of the third. Borzak now batting for the Cardinals.
I was saying before, Luke, when the game just started, I like Cardinals wearing the stockings. You don't see that much anymore.
No. Pitch to Borzak, swing and a miss. Borzak, the center fielder. Yeah, those are slick uniforms.
Aren't they? Very nice. Remember, we had to wear them when I played, and they were a pain. Never could figure out which was the front, which was the back.
Were they hot, or did you keep cool?
I just thought I couldn't figure out the front and back, so they were a pain. Everybody else on the team could figure it out. Probably why I ended up at Alliance and not Harvard or Yale.
Pitch to Borzak. A little chopper. Maddox over to first, and just over the head of the first baseman. He's going to round first and head to second. Will Borzak stay or go to third? He's being waved to third. There's the throw in to the cutoff man, and you have a very excited Borzak down on third.
Yeah, it's an E1. The ball being slick now because the grass is wet too. You can see he just lost control of the ball. Went wide of the first baseman down the right field line, and by the time the right fielder gathered the ball, Borzak was all the way to third. So, see how the Tigers played here. 1 out, runner on third.
You mentioned last inning, Mike, that for Maddox, maybe that ball was getting a little wet. So you can tell he's been maybe drying it off between pitches, but a little chopper like that through the grass, and
you can't help it. That's exactly right. And he probably tries to wipe his hand off on his pants, too, in between pitches.
Top of the order. Here's Snyder, and the pitch to him up high for a ball.
Snyder walked his first time up, got all the way to third base, and was left stranded in the first inning.
And one away here in the bottom of the third. Borzak down at third, scoring position for the Cardinals. Can they take advantage of it? Here's the pitch, and this ball fouled back.
See the young man, Snyder has a little bit of artwork on his left arm.
1-1.
Or sleeve. What is
sleeve,
that?
yeah.
Is that a sleeve?
You got to really look at those just to make sure.
I know, yeah. Pretty cool looking sleeve, though. I like it. He's got him. He's got to run at him. Oh, why? Oh, he had him and he turned his back to him. Not sure what he was thinking.
Runners on the corners now for Maddox.
Well, Maddox is self-inflicting wounds to himself. That's got to be a hit for Snyder because he can't assume anything. First and third. And Luke, he had the runner dead to right. He ran at him, what she's supposed to do. The runner froze, and then he turned his back to him to try to go to first and slipped on the wet turf. If this game's at Maplewood, the infield's dry. They have that new field. But it's not. So.
Yeah, and we were there last year. Wow,
yes.
Beautiful facility.
Is that nice? It really is.
So you could tell, yeah, it is slick out there. Here's a pitch like a golf swing through. Oh, nice grab. Play over to second and over to first. Double play.
Wow, what a great play right there. 5-4-3 double play gets out of the inning with no runs.
I've been impressed with Bowes over at third. Great glove handling skills over there.
So at the end of 3.5, no score.
Top of the fourth inning, welcome back. Throw down to second, and we are set to go here. Boy.
What a great defensive play.
Oh, my gosh.
5-4-3 double play. Wow.
Poor Maddox slipped on the grass, and you had runners on the corner, and no pressure, though. Those guys hung in there. And
they did. They turned out really well.
But J.D. McFadden.
First time out, he struck out looking. Yeah.
Second baseman for the Tigers. Ross's pitch called strike.
Nice looking bat there. Little red, little green, little black in there.
His parents are fantastic people. pitch hit out into left, getting underneath it.
Tell you
Is
what,
Mr. Shreve.
the way the clouds are and so forth, a little darkness, I'm having a hard time picking the ball up. The kids aren't, though.
No, they're not.
Wow.
We've seen a lot of balls hit over third base side, left field side, and no pressure out there whatsoever.
No.
Here's Tyler Maddox.
Tyler got a base hit his first time up. He is the only one to get a hit so far for the Tigers.
Let's see what he does here.
Pitching, he's also catching.
Ball called on Maddox. Tyler and Camden. Mike mentioned the two Rosses out here for the Cardinals. Ross's pitch. This one fouled back.
Don't know if they're related to Betsy at all.
Yeah. Well, we did have somebody doing stats for us, but they must have hit the detour too.
Yeah.
They're not here because we were looking into that.
Ah. Fouled away again.
Hey, you're talking about the facilities here, Mike, and
Beautiful.
it is.
It's right.
Everything's self-contained.
Everything. It's really nice. Did a good job here.
Pitch to Maddox. This ball hit right up to the first baseman's grabbing it over to the pitcher and got him. Fryermuth hustling over, yeah.
You know, things happening also since it rained. I know the grass isn't high here at Cochranton, but the ball's having a hard time getting through. Slowing the ball down a little bit, too. The ball's kind of dying. This would be a great day to play golf, and it would sit on the green when you chip. It wouldn't run off.
See, I need those balls to roll, so it needs to be dry. Keep rolling.
But not when you hit the green. You don't want to keep rolling.
That's right.
It rolls off.
Camden Maddox batting now. Pitcher versus pitcher.
Camden hit a ground ball to third. He was thrown out.
Tall kid.
Yes. Kids today are bigger and bigger. They get bigger and bigger, the kids.
Here's the pitch, and this one lined out into left. Base hit for Maddox.
Now this young man, Luke, if you remember in the second inning, he's the one that hit the ball way almost to the warning track in center field. Just got under it a little bit, so with 2 outs, it's a big out coming up here for Ross and the Cardinals as they are changing baseballs. The umpire wants a new ball or a newer ball. Cardinal coach very smart. He threw it to the pitcher, not the ump. Probably says, I'm not going to give him a brand new one. It'll travel too far. Let me throw this out to my pitcher. Make that move by the coach.
I guess it depends on who's behind the plate, whether you tolerate that or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good move. Let the coach throw it to his pitcher.
I do know some guys, though, that like to take full control of the game.
Yeah,
Strike called.
I don't care what the sport is. I always try to tell people when the referees are being noticed, they're not having a good day. When you don't know that they're around, they're having a great day. Let the kids play the games.
Brett Bowe's up for the Tigers.
Again, he put the center fielder, Cochranton, almost to the fence the first time up.
Maddox down on first. Pitch is low for a ball.
See if they try hit and run here. Start the runner, get a field is in motion. A lot of things can happen.
2 away here, top of the 4th, and here's the 1-1 pitch. Runner heading down to second, and Maddox is going to be down there standing up.
Good pitch to steal on, too. It was in the dirt. Low, the ball's a little wet. Good time to steal. So 2 outs here. A base hit here could play the run for the Tigers. 2-1 is the count. Oh, 1-1 the scoreboard says. Okay.
There it is. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And this one fouled back.
I think the scoreboard here in Cochranton needs a little paint job. Don't you think? It looks like it's fading out there. Colors.
See you back here tomorrow morning. We'll do it.
probably Sean Ford's the athletic director. That's probably what he would tell me.
If I leave here at 6 in the morning, I'll be here by 10.
By 10.
2-2 pitch.
There
This ball hit out in the center. And the play is made out in center by Borzak. After 3.5, remains 0-0. Bottom of the 4th inning. Still scoreless. Been a fun game. A little bit of rain.
Yep. Really has. Good game between two teams that have played each other in baseball since probably the inception of Maplewood High School, when they combined way back in the day. Townville and Randolph became Maplewood. Built the high school on a swamp.
Shortstop for the Cardinals. Jamison now batting. Pitch from Maddox, called strike.
Probably one of the least expensive sports to run, especially with the aluminum bats now. You don't have to replace bats. All you need is baseballs, really. Kids, gonna get their own gloves and spikes and so forth. They get uniforms.
Pitch down low. 1-1.
Big vote coming in Erie, but what I hear is just a formality. They're going to combine to one high school.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of news coming from here. It'll be interesting over the next couple of years. This ball hit hard through the gap, out into center.
Good hit by Jamison there. So what do you think about that move, Luke? That's going to make it a 6-8 team, and it'll be like McDowell. As far as athletics are concerned, they're going to have to add on to Central High School, I hear.
Yeah, and imagine just we're talking about the athletic situation. Imagine everything else, busing and
wow.
It's just going to be crazy.
It really is.
So the next couple of years will be interesting. But you know what? A lot of people have been talking, especially after Conneaut, is consolidation and not just with schools, but school districts. Maybe having one county school district. There's people in favor of doing that.
Well, they used to be a county school district. There used to be a superintendent for the whole county, and that's what Florida has. Florida has that, and then they went to each school district having their own superintendent and so forth. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm sure in the next 10 years there'll be a lot of changes. Pencrest is looking at down the road maybe closing one of their high schools, which would really be crazy.
Runner down at first. Fryermuth up to bat. Throw over to first. Back safely. And that's Jamison down at first.
Rain is coming again here at Cochranton.
Maddox checking the batter. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Tyler swung at that one. It looked like a little bit high in his eyes, but a pitch for him that he thought he could handle. He grounded out to the pitch the first time up. No outs here. Bottom of the 4th. Let's see if Jamison gets the steal sign. With the ball wet, I'm inclined to send it runners.
Poe's playing first for the Tigers. Throw it to first.
You can take it more of a lead. I always felt when we were coaching, if you can stand up, your lead's too short. You want to be diving back to the bag. Get that uniform a little dirty. Right now it'll be a little muddy. There you go. Inch off a little more.
Put the pressure on.
The pitcher, sure.
Yep.
There he
pitch.
goes.
Throw down to second.
And that's the problem when the ball's wet. So that's a smart play by the Cardinals right there. So now they have a runner at second. Jamison with no outs.
It's funny you talk about getting dirty. We're coaching 7th grader or 7-year-olds, and one of the kids the other day said, "Well, I don't want to get my glove dirty. It's meant to get dirty."
That's cute. That's right. He's always told not to get his stuff dirty. right? Look at Jamison's lead. He had a walking lead to third and didn't go. Struck out here.
So one runner on, one away. Fryermuth will head to the bench, and that brings up Mr. Ross.
Ross flew out to left field first time up, and right now Jamison's getting a walking lead off second. Fryermuth needs to step off the rubber. Still edging off. He's got a big lead there.
Here's the pitch. This one fouled back.
See that on our split screen. I'm sure we have that up and running, the split screen.
We're going to cause as much production problems for Jeff and Kevin.
Jeff looks like he was Mary Poppins up there right now with that umbrella on the camera.
Pitch to Ross.
Oh, beautiful
It
pitch.
was.
He threw a changeup, a little high, the only problem, but Ross was off stride and couldn't pull the trigger, and he'd love to see that pitch again.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that looked like it just hung there, didn't it?
Yes, yes.
Again, Cochranton with a runner at second. It's Jamison down there. Here's the pitch to Fryermuth.
Oh, yeah.
And again, out
Wow.
into left. Good play from Wellman.
Second time that Ross hit the heck out of the ball to left field. Held up, and that's where you want to get jammed and hit a bleeder out there, and you'll probably bring a run in. Fryermuth coming up.
Two away.
This was a beautiful day at one time. And the rain's coming. Playing this game in rain.
Here's the pitch from Maddox. Ooh. Just a bit high, almost broke in. Just couldn't get it to sink down enough. See what Jamison does here.
2-0. Jamison on second. Base hit, he'll score. And outfield is deep, plus the ball will be wet. But he has to watch out for it as he rounds thirds, make sure he doesn't fall.
Here's the pitch. Called strike. Well, last inning, Maddox had two base runners on the corners.
Yes, and he got out of it.
He got out of it.
Wow. Yeah, Cardinals have been threatening last couple innings. That was a smart play not to throw that. He throws that away and they score a run. Fake it and don't throw it. Very smart play by Maddox. Sometimes people get excited. They want you to throw it and don't. That was 2 outs.
Here's a 2-1 pitch.
Jammed him. Pop up. Nice pitch. Jammed him right on the fist.
Well, after 4 innings of play, still scoreless here, but very exciting. 0-0. We head to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning, Jeb Parker to bat for the Tigers.
Very familiar name in Maplewood athletics, Parkers. A couple of lady female athletes, volleyball and softball. Wrestler.
They set to go. Here's the pitch from Ross. And just high. That's the nice thing about what we do and what Armstrong does. They don't just do one sport. They follow teams throughout the year. So you get to see these folks play in the fall, in the sport, in the wintertime, and in the spring.
No question. I was saying at the beginning of the game, Luke, they cover everything. Wrestling, you know, they do wrestling, they do baseball, softball, football, basketball, and they try to get out to different communities too, which is great.
This one was high, but he took a swing at it anyways, head out to right field.
That was a little bit over his head, and he still got the bat on it and hit it pretty far.
Snyder making the catch out and right. But Jay, and it's funny because you go, oh yeah, in the fall, you know, this person's good at cross country, this person's good at football. But then you get in the wintertime, you go, oh no, wait, basketball's their sport or swimming's their sport. So it's fun to, you know these players, you get to know these kids, and it's a lot of fun.
It really is. And, you know, what would they be doing if we didn't have these kids, right? What would they be doing right now?
The kids are Jeff and Kevin.
Well, both. I mean, the kids, they had nothing to do, you know. For some of them in this area of the country, it gets them out from doing chores.
Yeah.
They've got to go to practice. In some cases, practice is probably easier than chores they have to do.
Yeah, especially around here.
Yeah.
A few high pitches here from Ross. Mm-hmm. See if we can get the control going here.
He was helped out by Parker hitting a pitch that was pretty high.
Yeah.
So it's now 3-0, and let's see if he has the green light or he has the take sign. Grounded out to short his first time up. Now I'll be looking for one in his zone. We used to tell kids, Luke, it was 3-1. You don't have to swing 3-1 either, but pick up spot where your zone you want to see. If it's in your zone, swing.
Here's a 3-1 pitch.
I guess that was not in his zone, so he didn't pull the trigger. Now you got to hit.
You look at his height, and that pitch was probably below his comfort zone.
Right.
But still in the strike zone. 3-2 pitch. Up high for a ball, and
Walk.
Mr. Biles will head down to first. Looks like number 4 will pitch run for.
You got the kid's name there, number 4.
Andy Giro.
Yes. So Giro is the pinch runner. Got more speed, obviously. Batter now is
Nick Byerly.
and Nick struck out his first time up.
Here's the pitch to Byerly, showing signs of bunt.
Oh, nice bunt.
Laid it down.
Nice bunt.
Ross over to first. Advances the base runner, though. Giro down at second.
Now, there's 2 out. And some people might say, why is he bunting with 2 out? And the reason for that is that was a good bunt, and I think Maple was hoping for the pitcher to have a tough time throwing a wet baseball at first, and then maybe having second and third. So that wasn't a bad play. And now you have your last batter in the lineup up.
You know what? When the score's 0-0,
Why not?
Why not?
You got
I
base
like
hit
calls
here.
like that. Take advantage of the weather.
Exactly. 2 outs.
That's your job as a coach, right? To take a look at the situation and
Your
say,
job is, that's right.
pitch called strike.
No, this is the 9th batter in the lineup, so Ross should go right after this young man. He struck out his first time up.
It's Cameron Benio. Plays center for the Tigers. Giro down at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. It didn't look like Benio wanted to swing.
Yeah, and one of the things that Benio's going to learn is he was in the box a long time. He needs to call timeout because the longer you stay in, you get tight. And it's harder to make contact when your body's tight. You want to be nice and loose. Same with golf. If you tighten up when you hit the golf ball, you don't hit it for.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, good call by the ump. Yep, hit off his leg. You might see this right now on replay. Jeff will probably show this on replay. The ball hitting off his leg.
It's one of those things where it stings at first, then it kind of goes away as you get focused, and then tonight, it may sting a little bit.
And we get to our age, stings the whole time.
That's right. With this pain for a week now. Here's the pitch, and that one fell back.
I tell you what, I don't know how this young man hit that. That thing was on the ground.
Yeah.
One thing he has to be awake to is if it gets by the catcher with 2 out, he's got to go. Well, even though it's 1 out, because first base is not occupied, he's got to run. The catcher's got to throw it.
No balls on Benio, just 2 strikes, 2 outs, and here's the pitch. And he chased it, swinging up high. Still scoreless after 4.5. Bottom of the 5th inning. Throw down to second, and we are set to go. Well, we're just talking about being scoreless almost through 5 here.
Yep. The pitcher's duel, no doubt about it. Both teams hit some good ones, but the fielders have made some nice plays. The double play from Maplewood still stands out as the play of the game so far.
Here we go, Garrett Long.
And Garrett struck out his first time up.
DH, here's the pitch. Down low for ball.
Before Garrett got up, he did a couple handshakes with his teammates. And even in high school, they had different handshakes. He did 3 different ones with 3 of his teammates. I don't know how do you remember that stuff.
I watch that in basketball and think, how do you do that?
It's like, I'm glad in my day we just had to give a high five.
Yeah, it's a dance routine in basketball. You do it all now.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball hit to short. Parker over to first, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Noah, first time up, got all the way to third base. He reached on an error and was left in third on that great double play that Maplewood turned. That was in the third.
One away here. Maddox pitch to Ross. There's a swing and a miss.
Just notice that the Maplewood scorekeeper is outside the dugout. Right there. I guess she's not allowed to be in the dugout for some reason. Maybe she chooses not to be. Probably more like it.
A 1 pitch. Broke before the plate.
Got a little mud. He's wiping the ball in his hands but he likes that little mud on it though. That helps you if you're pitching, believe it or not. It makes the ball move a little.
Ball hit out in deep center field. That's Benio going back and making the catch.
You know, and that's why in the major leagues now you see them put a new ball in all the time. Because if back even in the 70s and the 80s, when you got mud on the ball, the pitchers loved that because it made the ball move more. So, because they want more scoring in baseball, they decided to use a new ball almost after every pitch now in the major leagues. Can you imagine how many baseballs they go through in a game now?
I think about that. I think about tennis balls during a tennis match, too.
Yeah. That poor guy running after him.
That's right.
I always think of Steinfeld, that guy running after.
That's it. Kramer doing that. Borzak, almost.
He did hit him, and he's flying down to first, so good for that young man because that ball almost took his head off.
The trajectory to first kind of went towards Maddox at the mound. I thought, wow.
Yeah, we don't want any of that.
No. Cardinals have a runner down at first in Mr. Borzak with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And we're at the top of the order, Mr. Snyder.
So let's see if Snyder just got on, right?
Borzak.
Sure. 27's up, you're right. Sorry.
2 away, pitch up high for a ball.
So see if Borzak has the chance to steal here. I would send him again. Why not? Let him go. Or yeah, I tell you what's even better. Tell the batter in a hit and run if he likes it. You swing, runner's going. Get a gap shot, and we got to run. Force the issue here in the 5th.
Here's a 1-0 pitch.
Like this man up in here. He's very loud and he's very good, and he let the players know it was a foul, so now he's running to second.
Yep.
He wasn't running again. I'm surprised. He's 1 for 1 with a walk, Snyder.
Runner on with 2 outs.
Yep.
Here's the 1-1 pitch for Maddox. Chop to third. Foul scoops it up, throw over to first. Takes time, makes the play. After 5 complete, still scoreless here at Cochranton High School. Top of the lineup for the Tigers, Mr. Zach Wellman, who's been impressive out and left.
Zach's 0 for 2. Leadoff batter, he wants to get on here. This is a big batter here. Trying to get something going for the Tigers.
Called strike. You know, when that ball goes off the bat and heads his way, he's just very patient.
Very cool, very calm, yes.
Here's a 1-1 pitch to Wellman. This ball.
That's on a right. That's a gap shot.
Right in between left and center.
Should be 2.
He's trucking it to second to throw in, and a stand-up double.
Hit that right on the button now. 2, a double with no outs. You have 2, 3, and 4 coming up. See how the Tigers play to see if they bunt him to third or they. Well, he's a lefty batter. They might let him swing, see if he can hit to the right side anyway. Get a base hit or even a ground out to the right side, advance the runner. That ball was tagged.
So the Tigers threatening here in the top of the 6th with no outs. Mr. McFadden now the batter.
So McFadden must have his own helmet. The only one wearing that white one.
Pitch just a bit high for a ball.
When people do that, you know, look seriously, they buy a helmet for their kid.
Wellman down at second. McFadden the batter for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. And this ball popped up to center.
See if he tags and gets a third. He's going to tag up. Oh, he's not going to go. Nope, good play. He would have been probably out.
Borzak making the catch out in center.
It's a big out.
So getting hit when while batting didn't affect him out there.
Not at all. That's for sure. Yeah, that's what the Maplewood coaching staff probably thinking, why didn't we have him bunt? But I understand why. When you have a lefty batter, you figure even if he grounds out, you can advance the run. He got underneath that pitch. Had a good swing on it, just got underneath it and flew out to center.
Well, as you said, if you can get him to pull it right.
Exactly. Now Tyler Maddox is up.
So one runner on, one away. There's some chatter from the benches, and this ball just foul.
Yep.
310 down the left field side.
320 down the right side. 340 in the right field gap and 340 in left field gap, and we have no idea of knowing when that was done and how long ago and what kind of device was used. That GPS stuff now, they found out some of the stadiums were wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You figure some guy just wanted to go home.
That's right.
Pitch up high. It's roughly.
Whatever.
Strong, let's go. Go strong, Matt, relax.
Yeah, a lot of stats that would need to be tweaked if those numbers were off. One away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball popped up.
Jameson got a good break on that. Nice play. He got a great break from a shortstop position to put that away.
Yeah, found it in the sky, too. We've been looking up at some of those balls thinking, where'd it go?
As the rain starts to fall a little.
Well, not only do you lose the ball up in this gray sky, but now you got raindrops coming down. So,
got my little umbrella here. Got from Hong Kong. Big trading partner with us right now.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned due to the rain, though, they had to cancel the Jeff Corey bobblehead night.
Yes. It was a sad thing. A lot of people left with tears in their eyes.
So here we go. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Chopped down to third. Nice glove.
Nice. Wow.
Over at third. That's a nice play by Mr. Fryermouth. So we've seen some good work down on the third base side from both teams here tonight.
Yep. No score going to the bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th inning, still scoreless here at Cochranton High School.
Look, with all the weather conditions today, this is a well-played baseball game on both sides.
Oh, absolutely.
These kids have made outstanding plays behind their pitcher. Hate to see anybody lose this game.
You were talking earlier about getting clean balls now so that there's a little bit more action offensively. And we've seen that in football. We've seen that in, basketball where it's, up and down the floor where, 20, 30 years ago, people were looking at defensive games, right? Oh, that was a well-played defensive game.
Well, the NBA has taken out the 3 seconds, and they've taken out the walk.
And Maddox calling for the ball makes the play.
So, you take out the walk and the 3-second violation. That's what the NBA has actually done. Makes it a lot better.
But when you see
for them.
When you see a game that's played well defensively, we saw that in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. It's like you almost forget. Oh wow, it's a different game when you're looking at it that way.
You're exactly right, and it's a beautiful game.
Here's Jameson.
Last night I had the pleasure of watching my Yankees beat the Red Sox, and Tanaka outpitched Chris Sale. It was a great game. Of course, it was even better for me, so the Yankees won it. Surprise team right out baseball.
That's right. 1-0 pitch to Jameson. There's a cut at the ball.
Jameson was trying to hit one out. He got a free swing there. This is only his first one. Done a nice job at shortstop today. You got on last time, remember, Luke, and he stole second and was hopping around there and couldn't get him in.
Just outside, good eye. I don't know Jameson, but just looking at him, you can tell he's a guy that wants to make things happen out there, whether it's at the plate or out on defense.
Wants to play at the next level in college. I like when he takes the pitch. He kind of knows it's a ball before the umpire says anything. He's like, I know he's going to call this a ball. And again, you know, sometimes depending on who the ump is, some umps might not like that and call it a strike.
3-1 pitch. Down low, and he will head down to first.
And he's going to be looking to go right away. And if I'm the coach in the Cardinals, the way Jamison can run. So the catcher's now looking over at Maplewood. The Maplewood catcher's looking to see if they're going to pitch out. I'd send him in if he pitched out because the ball's still wet when you receive it. See what we got going here.
This is Fryermuth. So 1 away, bottom of the 6th here. Runner down at first, and Jamison. You got Fryermuth at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Ump got nicked in the helmet there. Not given the
bat. What happened?
Well, he
ball
kind of got up close to Maddox.
Oh.
Maddox went to throw the ball, and
went down.
There's the ump.
Ump almost went down for the count. See if Jameson
Give him
goes
a little bit of
pitch.
space, yeah.
Nope. 2-0.
And the throw to first. Jamison back safe and sound.
Jamison kind of gets that look like, really? You're not going to get me. That's
Jameson,
a good lead right
I was going to
there.
say.
That's a good lead.
Here's a 2-0 pitch.
I tell you what I like what Jamison does too. He fakes like he's going on every pitch, and sometimes makes the infielders move, and they might move out of position. Something we used to teach. I haven't seen many kids do that anymore, but he does it. You can tell he likes this. He loves baseball. It's a fake start, so you never know when he's going.
Here's the pitch, and this ball right into right.
It's going to be first and third. Jamison's all the way to third. Yep.
Hostetler throwing it in from right.
Cardinals are set up here, Luke. First and third, 1 out.
Well, we've seen this before, Mike.
We saw it on the Maplewood side, right? Oh, no, we saw Cochranton side. You're right.
Except I think the last time there were 2 outs where we have...
No, it was 1.
Oh, was it 1?
They had to get a double
play. They
play.
got the double play, yeah. You know, between the two of us, we'll get the facts here.
Now, Ross has flew out to left field twice. If he does it again, they'll score a run. Coach wants to talk to him now. He might tell him, see what the Cardinals are going to do here. No, he doesn't want to talk to him. He's going to go for a runner at first. That's a good move. Yep. Tanner's going to run.
Is this your first baseball broadcast of the season?
Yes.
Mine too. Isn't it funny going from football to basketball and the other sports where it's fast-paced? Then you get to baseball, it's like you feel like you should be saying something, but it's a slower pace.
Yes, you're exactly right. I even find basketball even quicker pace than football because in between plays you can relax a little bit. And basketball, unless there's a timeout here, it's up and down. See if the Cardinals here are going to try to steal second. So kind of play Maplewood has on. 1 out, they just give the base up. And let's see what the batter's going to do here.
Mr. Ross batting
let's see if he's going to take this first pitch to see what kind of play they have gone.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, he's going to pop it up right to the catcher. Oh, let's see. How to play? Oh. That's a tough play in these conditions. And nobody feels worse than he does because his brother's pitching.
Yeah.
That's a tough play.
I was looking up. Of course, we're looking through a fence, but so was he for a second.
And also,
that backstop.
If it's still misty, he's getting hit in his eyes with the rain coming down. A tough play on any level. Well, he got a chance. Ross has got a new berth here.
Getting 1 away, and the throw to first. Runners.
That's pretty close safe. Right there at first for standing up. I think that's why the first base coach is talking to him about. You're going to stand up. You better get there.
Jamison down at third.
Ross looking down. Don't think the Cardinals will try a squeeze here.
throw back over to first.
That's a better slide. Yeah, coach told him. First one was too close. You slide back coming in. You definitely don't want to get picked off first in this situation. Even if you're going, you don't need the biggest lead in the world right now.
Here's the pitch.
He's going. Great stop by the catcher, Ross. Great stop by Maddox, the catcher, excuse me. He just made up for that pop-up. Cardinals second and third, 1 out.
Coach coming out, having a few words with Maddox.
I'm not sure. Oh, coach wants to talk to him. It's interesting right here. Third base, coach talking to the runners, the batter. Cardinals not trying to get at least one across, Luke, and if they do, then the Tigers will go to their last at-bats on top of the 7. 7 innings of high school ball.
High school teams have had some decent weather in April.
That's some, yeah. Seems like it was in bunches, like 4 or 5 good days and a couple of bad days, and depending on where they play, and fields can take the rain and the water. You know, Sagertown girls softball can play all the time because their whole field is turfed. Maplewood infield's turfed.
Could you imagine those phone calls in the spring? Hey, we can't play here, but can we play there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of distractions this time of year, too. I mean, you got prom and finals and graduation.
Put them on. So they're going to go for a double play again. Decided to give the intentional walk to Frymouth. So now they're loaded. No room for error.
Brings up Frymouth
Yep.
with 1 out.
Frymouth is grounded out to third and grounded out to first.
Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball.
Went off speed. Infield's in. They're coming home here on the ground ball. You don't have to tag them. There's only a force. Well, I tell you, they used to say, Luke, that this raises your batting average 100 points when the infield's in. Whoa. Frymouth almost took out the ump.
Might need some Excedrin here in a little bit.
Yeah.
It looked like that may have hit his jaw.
Yeah. Said he's okay.
I'll tell you what.
Can't have these games if we don't have people like that doing them.
No,
right?
You can get upset with them, but, and I know these guys are paid, but they're not.
They're not overly paid.
No.
I mean, they're paid, and they should get some money, but you're right. And without these guys, there's no games. I don't care what sport it is.
Base is loaded. 1-1 pitch. Just outside.
He's in the driver's seat right now. It's Frymouth. He doesn't want to go 3-1 on him. Frymouth knows that. Should be looking for a pitch just to put in play. Just hit it hard somewhere is what you want him to do.
The base is loaded. 1 out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one fouled
nice
back.
Pitch, too. You got to buy him. I'll tell you, that's pitching right there when the batter knows you're coming fastball on that. And you get it by him. 2-2. Outfield setup is if they catch a pop-up or a fly ball, excuse me, and that run will score. They're pretty deep.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Wow.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, what a game. What a pitch. Are you kidding me? That is a great pitch right there. Again, he changed speeds, and he's done a good job changing speeds, which is very hard for a batter because it keeps you off balance.
Here's Garrett Long for the Cardinals.
You have to have good balance to hit a baseball, and that's why changing speeds, to me, is the key of pitching. Again,
Beautiful pitch, yeah. Called strike.
This young man knows what he's doing because a lot of young kids think they have to throw the ball 90, 91 miles an hour. Batters like fastballs. They don't like the slow stuff.
You know what I like in that moment? It's basically one-on-one. Chasing a high pitch.
Yeah, he's excited. See, it's funny, too. Some kids The heart pumps so hard when the bases are loaded.
Yeah.
They feel more pressure than the pitcher does. They don't realize the pressure's on the pitcher.
Well, you know, it's like they almost hear in their minds the play-by-play guy going, "Oh, bases loaded."
That's right. Exactly.
I'm going to be the guy that's going to drive them in.
Yep.
The 0-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Just outside. Of course, Maddox saying to Maddox, it's a good pitch.
1-2. Now let's see. He could be set up for a fastball inside right now, because right now he should be leaning, looking for that off-speed pitch.
2 outs. Bases loaded. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one chopped
Came
foul.
again with a soft one. Softball too. You know, the real good pitchers in softball are the ones that have 2 pitches. They have that nice rising fastball, but they also have a slow pitch.
It's incredible watching this, the motion just out of the strike zone for a ball. And those softball pitchers.
Isn't that crazy? The windmill?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, did your arm hurt at all? Nope.
You know, actually, it never hurts. You can throw that all the time. That's the natural way of throwing.
Game after game, they pitch. There it is.
He ducked down and went in. What pitching right there. Wow.
Nice job by Mr. Maddox.
Wow.
Pressure not getting to him at all this game.
No score at the end of 6.
Top of the 7th inning.
Poor girl has no idea where he is.
I'll tell you what, we're here with a great crew of parents and grandparents. You guys enjoying the game?
Very much.
This is a good game, isn't it?
It is a very good.
Ernie Banks would say, it's a great day to play 2. Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. What a great player he was.
Brett Bowles up to bat for the Tigers.
Kevin just texted me and said double of nothing is nothing.
Pitch down low.
Yep, Kevin Tompany and Jeff Corey do a great job with the cameras here. Cochranton High School. Jeff and Kevin do a great job with Armstrong doing all the stuff, you know, and all kind of meetings they go to, and it's just crazy.
Jeff calls that nap time.
Yeah, Jeff's not a big fan of the meetings.
Here's the pitch. This ball. Oh, nice snag at third. The throw to first.
Got him. Wow.
Woo. Fryermuth down at third. I'll tell you what, both teams have had amazing plays down at third.
Yes, sir. That's the hot corner, and that's why it's called the hot corner. Young man's got good reflexes. And that's all reflexes playing third base, because you're going to have a lot of time to think about it when you're playing third. They'd have a good left side of the infield with Jameson at short and Fryermuth at third. See why the Cardinals are in first place at the region right now at this point of the season.
Jeb Parker batting for the Tigers.
Jeb grounded out to short and flew out to right. Last time up, Jeb hit that one near his head to right field. Got a good wood on, well, good aluminum on it. We played it was wood.
Yeah, I went chasing that one down low.
Yeah, they're anxious now. The battles on both sides. They all want to be the hero of this game as it gets later and later. Right now, top of 7, no score.
And that ball swung
Could be
high,
trouble.
but went deep to left.
Well, grabbed out there. Nice play. Young man, left field just kept his composure.
Is it Shreve?
Yeah.
Okay. The ink smeared on here. I just want to make sure.
Hey, nice play, Shreve, Doug. 2 out for the Tigers.
Brings to the plate, Brad Bowes. Here's the pitch, down low. Two outs, 1-0 pitch. Nice snag by Ross at the mound. And we'll
Smart. Ross ran it over and then under. That's because he didn't want to make a long throw, especially today with the ball being wet. Smart play. Go to the bottom of 7th, no score.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th inning. Can the Cardinals win it here?
Last inning, they came close and couldn't put one in. Had the bases loaded with one out. Luke and couldn't put one across. So the game would be over. But as we go on, Noah Ross will lead off.
Word on the street is next game we might have 20 to 30 additional folks working with us to provide stats now that ESPN has let about 100 of them go.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Jason Stark is one of them, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Jason Stark at the can. What was the reason for that, did they say?
I think there's a lot of reasons.
It's amazing.
Noah Ross batting for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch from Maddox.
So
down the middle.
I heard about that this morning and was by my phone all day and still no ring.
No.
I thought maybe that's why they were
No
doing
call
that.
yet, huh?
Not yet. Still hoping, you know.
Well, you've had a nice highlight reel this year. This ball fouled back.
It's been great. It's been so much fun.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Slow curve. It's such a tantalizing pitch for a batter because you're almost running after it. It's so slow. Instead of that, we have to stay back on it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ross. Up high.
If he comes back with a slow curve, he showed the fastball high.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball hit into left.
Plenty of room.
And out of play.
Got it.
Got it.
Yep. These kids, I tell you, it's both teams. These kids can field.
They can.
They just go over and make the play like it's the day at the beach.
I can't see down where he was, where Wellman was. But I heard like ooze, and it's either, okay, well, he dropped it or he made the catch.
It's tough, you know. Sight lines are kind of hard right now from where we are. Jeff forgot the monitor. That would have helped.
Mr. Borzak batting. Got hit last time he was up.
Mm-hmm. Ran to first.
Here's the pitch. Took a big cut at that.
Borzak, today I want to try just one. You know, if I connect it, we'll all going home.
A 1 pitch.
That's out of play. Fans behind us are saying hit a car. Must not parked over there.
We're on the Cochranton side, and that ball is fouled down the Tiger side.
Yes, hit a car. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that ball fell back into the parking lot. I think my chiropractor's over there playing catch with his daughter's pitching. She's going to be a heck of a pitcher, that young girl, the Jackson girl.
0-2 pitch for Maddox. Ooh, just missed the corner.
That was very close. What's the count?
1-2.
1-2.
1 away. Ball hit sharply.
That was a tough play here.
Oh, safe. Tell you what.
Yes, he's excited. No doubt. Yeah, he likes to play. That's great to see that. Some people would call it, oh, maybe he's a hot dog, but you know what? He enjoys. He's excited, and he should be excited.
Good backup down short by Parker. Throw just a bit high, and
you got to live your life, and you got to play with enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
I love Joey Valvano's speech. He says every day you should laugh, you should cry. You know, every day. You should have the full range of emotions in your life, because you don't know how long you're going to be here anyway. So let's see. I
work with Mark, so I do a lot of crying.
Hey, Luke, I got to believe this young man's going to be going. You got to go. You got to steal this base now. You get the top of the order up, right?
Yes, you do. Mr. Snyder batting for the Cardinals. Here we go. A runner on.
The winning run's on first.
1 out. Here's the pitch. Whoa. And ripped foul.
You got in front of that one. So this is an official game, too. It's the 7th inning. Little kids running around behind the fence. This is what I love about this. Look at those little ones out there running. Parent catching. You heard the daughter. Winning one on first. He's going.
Oh, fair ball. No foul ball.
Oh, the coach is jumping up and down. The umpire right on that. He had the sight line, though. And you know what hurts, too, is that bag is so dirty.
It is.
And that's why in the pros, as we know, they change bags.
Well, I made the mistake of looking at the coach. Of course, he's questioning the ump.
And it's nobody he can ask for help, too, because the other umpire is behind the pitcher's mound. He's got the steal coming up, so he can't tell from where he is. So that's, and what the coach is asking, too, if it goes over the bag, it's fair, obviously. But if it goes foul over the bag and then comes back into fair, it's still foul. Yeah, none of Cochranton fans are saying it did look foul. Runner was going on that pitch, so now 2 strikes he's got to protect. So
it makes up for cheering for hitting the car.
Yeah. So let's see what they decide here. See if he's still going to go.
So runner down at first, 1 out. The 0-2 pitch up high.
Yeah, that was almost a pitch out in a sense. He stood up when he was catching that, and then they didn't send him. Winning one on first, 1 out.
One-two pitch, runner's going. Throw down to second.
Batter's out. He caught it. 2 out. Swung on the pitch really down in the dirt. So Jameson could be the winner. He could win this game for the. Oh no, that's not Jameson. Shreve's up, right?
Shreve.
Jameson's on deck. Yeah. That's what Shreve might want to do. If he can bunt, if he's a good bunter, I'd like one down to third right now. Third baseman's deep. He's not looking for it. And the winning run's on second. Third baseman picks that up. That runner starts going behind him. It'll be interesting.
2 away, bottom of the 7th.
Second inning in a row, Cardinals have the winning run on scoring position.
Pressure has not gotten to the Tigers at all tonight, or at both sides, really.
Really, yeah, it hasn't. Well-played baseball game. Well-played high school baseball game. Forget these kids are 16, 17 years old, 18.
Runner on second, 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss.
You hear about the 2 people that have combined. They're going to buy the Miami Marlins.
How about that?
Jeb Bush and Derek Jeter. And Jimmy Fallon
price tag on that?
Yeah, see, Jimmy Fallon said the other night. And one almost became president. I'm talking about Derek Jeter.
1-1 pitch.
Nice.
Bouncing in the dirt.
Didn't see it.
Runner's going to stay, though. Wow.
Yep, because he didn't get a good look at it. He's in scoring position anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 2-1. I'll tell you what, it's really amazing to me how well this game's played in the conditions they've been playing in, too. This is tough conditions.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
The
throw down to second. Oh. Runner's going to third, and he's down and safe. Plenty of time.
I'll tell you what, the catcher threw a nice one to second, but he took a gamble throwing that to second. So now the winning run's on third.
Runner down at third.
Now take the slow curve out of play here.
2 outs, 2-2 pitch.
Got
him. Wow.
Wow is right. These Tigers will not go away. We are going to extras. We'll be back. No score. What a great high school baseball game played by both sides.
Boy, we've seen some really good plays.
Super plays in these conditions, you know? Trying to figure out how much rain this field can take. The infield still looks pretty good. But once the umpire feels it could lead to an injury, this game will be suspended.
I was watching the throw down to second to see if the ball got down there slower or see how it reacted in the conditions. Ross got it down there quite quickly.
Yes, he did.
Byerly up for the Tigers.
Struck out, and then he was out on a bunt, sacrifice bunt.
Parents and grandparents and fans hanging in there in this weather. Not that it's horrible. This is springtime. A nice rip to short. The throw over to first. A bit high, but nice grab at first for the out.
Boy, I tell you what, the ball was high. First baseman, great footwork to find the bag as he went up in the air.
That's Jamison.
Jamison is short, and first baseman is young first baseman. Made a nice play.
Fryermuth.
Yeah, what a nice job with his footwork.
We got power!
You know, it looked like a little dance step there.
It did.
Must have been watching Dancing with the Stars.
1 away, top of the 8th. Pitch just a bit high. Cameron Benio. Here's the pitch.
Looks like a youngster on this squad, doesn't he? If you look at Benio, he looks like about maybe 15.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You won't have to shave it in another 10 years, I'm telling you right now.
That's right.
And you should be happy about that. I know you're not, but you will be.
Showing signs of bunt, pulls back.
What's nice about being retired, Luke, you don't have to shave every day.
Well, you shaved today.
It's a shave for the game. That was it. Otherwise, I don't want to shave today. My wife was happy I had a game. Not a big fan of not shaving.
Like Jeremiah Johnson come out of the woodwork for these things. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out. Top of 8, Cochranton High School.
Pitch to Benio.
He likes the low pitch.
Out.
No, you can tell. Probably has a good 9-iron.
Well, last time that happened, he took the ball that bounced right into his knee.
Yeah. That's true. Extra innings, high school baseball on Armstrong.
Ross's 2-2 pitch. Got it jammed up in there from Benio, but
Yeah, he's got a jam job, is right.
easy out for the Cardinals, and Fryermuth over on third. Zach Wellman plays out in left for Maplewood. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
A big cut at that. Here's Ross's 0-1 pitch. One and one the count to Wellman. Looking for a new ball. Wellman gets situated in the batter's box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This ball driven through the gap out into center. And Wellman rounds first and will stay put.
So 2-out base hit for the Tigers, and I gotta believe Wellman's gonna, one of these pitches he'll be looking to steal. Trying to bring out some baseballs that aren't waterlogged. Not like the pros. These schools don't have unlimited budgets to buy 8,000 baseballs. always like in football, Luke, when the football gets wet and they throw out and put a new one in, and after one play, it's just as bad.
It is, yeah. Or what did they put it right back in the
right back in the mud play.
Good job, guys. McFadden up to bat. Pitch just a bit high for a ball.
Now, McFadden being a lefty helps out his runner. Kind of blocks the catcher a little bit. That's why a lot of teams like to bat some of the lefties second in the order. Doesn't look like he's going to run right now in his body language. Let's see.
One runner on, 2 outs. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
2-0. 2-0. One of the things the young man's doing at first base when he's running, as the pitch is being delivered, he stands up, and that will make you slower. You need to stay in your run position and actually get ready to cross over. Get your hands off your body. That's it.
2-0 pitch from Ross, up high.
When you're teaching young kids how to run the bases, and they have a tendency to put their hands on their body, that makes them slower. You tell them to take their hands off their body. Then they look at you when they're young like, what? Why'd they make me slower? Don't ask me why. Just do it.
Well, yeah, you're right. But I'll tell you what, it really comes down to the importance of people getting involved at an early age and making sure the correct fundamentals are being taught. Because how many high school games have you done where it's like it all comes back to fundamentals?
Yeah. And that's true in any sport. And that's why the lower programs need good coaches. No question about that.
Here's a 3-0 pitch.
Ooh. The umpire wasn't sure if he was going to give it to him. He said, I'll give it to him. Why not? I can go 3-1 here. See if he's running here 3-1. It's a good pitch to go on.
Here's the pitch.
Ball
and
4.
McFadden heads down to first.
So
Wellman heads down to second.
He's the go-ahead run as Wellman. And
fresh ball's coming in.
And I'm going to talk to my pitcher, too, and see if we make a change or not. Could be running out of gas a little bit. I think that's what the coach wants to find out, if he's okay. He got one more batter.
It'll be Tyler McFadden.
Yep.
Or Maddox, sorry, Tyler Maddox batting. Catcher for the Tigers.
Okay, can bring out the tool to clean his cleats. And up there full cake full of mud right now. See, in a pro game, I don't know if you noticed, behind the rubber, they have that little grate thing that you can. Really amazing to me. All the pro games I've seen, I never seen a ball hit that yet.
Right.
It's almost like they know where to put it. The umpire is talking to the manager about something. This guy is a very good ump. Don't know who he is, but really like the way he handles the game. 2 outs, 2 on, top of 8, no score.
Oh, another lefty. It's Maddox.
See how Maddox done today. Maddox is
2 runners on.
1 for 3. Got a base hit in the first inning.
2 outs. Here's the pitch.
Good pitch. Boy, that was a good pitch. That was a knee-high fastball on the outside corner. Ain't going to be able to do much with that. Maddox let it go, and he was smart to do that. Tried to pull that, he hit a ground ball to second.
See what happens when you clean the mud out of your shoes.
That's it.
Actually, though, when your foot comes down like that, you probably want to make sure it's got some pretty good footing there. Here's a pitch.
No question you do. And for a lot of reasons. Number one, you want to make sure it keeps you balanced. And number two, because if you don't, you actually could hurt your arm. I know it sounds crazy, but you actually can hurt your arm if you don't have proper balance when you're pitching.
1-1 pitch.
Way out in front. I mean, he turned around on that ball. Now Ross has a couple pitches to play with here. He's 1 and 2. It's a good matchup here. Good pitcher, a good hitter.
See if Maplewood can capitalize on their opportunity. They have 2 runners on. Cardinals, though, have 2 outs. And here's Ross's 1-2 pitch. Just high.
Yep. He wanted it, and then he said, no, it's a little bit too high. Discipline yourself when you're in your batter's stance. If you have to look up, if you have to raise your eyes up, that's a ball.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Okay, so now we're going to have a merry-go-round. You're going to have the runners going. There's 2 outs, 3 and 2. This helps Maplewood a little bit, especially the runner at second base. Gets a head start. And also the infield's got to know now to go to first base with a grounder.
Pressure versus pressure.
That's right. Both the batter and the pitcher have some.
2 outs, 2 runners on. Here's the 3-2 pitch.
And the runner on second did not go, so the coach needs to tell him it's 3 and 2.
Coach might be a little excited too to see what happens. Well, he's ripping foul down the first base side, down the third base side. Let's see if he can get one down the middle here. Again, 2 outs. Ross's 3-2 pitch. And this ball popped up. Second baseman calling for it.
He's got it. Nice play.
No pressure whatsoever for him.
Nope. No score, going to the bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Welcome back, Cochranton High School. What a game here. What started out this afternoon, working its way into this evening.
Yep.
Parents are already lining up their cars along the sides of the field to turn their lights on.
The lights on. Of course, in Florida, one of my son-in-law coaches, all-night baseball because it's so hot there. And all the fields have lights. Because right now they don't get any rain. They're in a drought conditions in Florida. It's crazy.
You're down there middle part of February, so spring training was going over Clearwater area, and Phillies were down there.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to go?
We saw a couple at the hotel.
Nice. Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Get any pictures for autographs or anything?
No, didn't have time. And when you're sitting there, you don't want to bother them.
Hell, you don't. Yeah, you do.
I mean, they bothered me. They wanted my autograph, but
we know that. Mark had that on the news.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, 2 Phillies bothered Luke down at Clearwater today. No, I know what you mean. You let them.
Jamison batting for the Cardinals here, bottom of the 8th.
As a kid that, if you're a Maplewood fan, you don't want to get on. Jamison's a good base runner. He's been on the last 2 times. Base hit and a walk.
Watch his eyes. I mean, he's here. He wants to win this thing.
He wants to win this thing. He's all about it.
Here's a pitch. Jamison at the dance out of the box.
Not his first rodeo. You can tell he's played a lot of baseball in his day.
One-0 pitch.
Jameson just asked the umpire if it was 2-0, and the umpire said yes, and he said thank you. I like that. Pulled his rabbit's foot out, put it back in.
2-0 pitch. Inside for a strike.
That was a good take, though. 2-0, trying to get on, lead the inning off. So now it's 2-1, and giving something to his teammate that was in his pocket.
The rabbit's foot.
Rabbit's foot.
Because, Coach, I don't need this. I got this.
That's last year's coach. Yeah, you got to go after this guy. Good base runner. You don't want to get on if you're a Maplewood Tiger. Cardinals, you want him on.
Here's a 2-1 pitch.
3-1. Pitcher says, where was that? Three and 1. It's a good hitter's count to be in. Got to be looking middle in.
It's a pitch from Maddox.
Good pitch by Maddox. Davidson tries to sell that by turning his body.
Yep.
The umpire says that had been around too, you know. Big pitch in the game here.
Full count on Jamison. Here's the 3-2 pitch. This ball hit to left.
Yep, 1 out.
Mr. Wellman making the play.
Both pitchers are actually pitching well. Batters are getting the ball in play, but the fielders are making all the plays. A new pitcher in the game, too, for the Tigers. Luke, number 12.
Oh, Byerly, Nick Byerly.
Yeah, Nick Byerly.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff picked that right up, our producer, engineer, and cameraman. We kind of knew that. We was waiting for Nick to get the first out because we don't want to jinx him just coming in.
So we stop making things up like Lucky Rabbit.
Yeah. Just kept it in his pocket.
Here's Byerly's pitch. Or Byerly's.
Oh, look at that play.
Nice snag.
Nice shortstop. Play after play after play.
Mr. Jeb Parker.
Good play by the Parkster. This game's getting to be like the movie Groundhog Day.
Here's Ross for the Cardinals. Byerly's pitch. Swing and miss.
It'd be a good day if you had a concession stand here. Hot chocolate and hot dogs, and popcorn, Cracker Jacks.
Byerly's pitch. Nice pitch.
Yep.
0-2 the count, 2 outs.
We'll be playing 9 today, I think.
Byerly winds up, delivers.
Maybe not. Maybe not. That's way back. Oh, up against the fence. He gave it a ride. He gave it a
Mr.
ride.
Benio making the play out in center.
No score.
0-0.
Yep.
At the end of 8. Top of the 9th inning, still scoreless here at Cochranton.
It's called TV, buddy. TV. Came out in the 50s.
Just interacting with the
Fans.
fans. Of course, they're excited about this game too.
Yeah, it's
been a nail
inning.
biter.
It's been at 0-0. Couple hits on both sides. Great plays on both sides. Frymouth, the new pitcher for the Cardinals.
Camden Maddox up to bat. Pitch is high for a ball.
Maddox looking to get on to start a rally for the Tigers.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing.
Wow, that pitch was by him. Frymouth is throwing some heat right now. Frymouth looks like he's a thrower. You know what I mean? He's going to rear back and fire that baby. Probably a bullpen guy.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Into the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Camden Maddox.
Part of the Maddox connection.
Pitched most of this game. Here's the pitch, and this one fouled back.
Camden is 1 for 3. Got a base hit and 2 ground outs at third base. The other thing I didn't talk about much is I don't see a lot of kids with batting gloves, and that bat's got to be a little slick right now. Interesting. Throwback here. No gloves.
Here's the pitch. Good eye.
Foul, yes it was. He almost went, and then he said, nah. 3-2. Luke got a nice umbrella from his way, but he's not using it.
And you're this wet.
That's right. That's true. It's kind of wet.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 4. He's on. So the go-ahead run is on with a walk. My book only goes to 9 innings. So I hope these guys know that. The game's got to end in 9th inning, you know. Fans have not left, you know. Fans are still here. Season ticket holders are here anyway.
That's right.
Season tickets were brisk sales here this year.
Oh, thank you. Just got the official count. 39,413 people here today, and there's a bunt.
Bunt and run. Let's see if it keeps going. No, he doesn't.
And he's going to hold up at second.
Playing for that 1 run of the Tigers right now.
1 out, though, but a runner in scoring position down to second.
Jameson did a great play as a shortstop. He covered third base. If he didn't do that, you would have seen that runner go all the way to third and that bunt and run. Jameson, being a good alert player that he is, covered third for the Cardinals. So another runner in scoring position. There's been runners in scoring position throughout this game, Luke. Nobody's able to penetrate home plate yet.
Jib Parker, shortstop for Maplewood, now up to bat. Made a nice play.
Yes, he did.
Made nice plays this game. Takes a big cut at that one.
Yes, he did, and that ball was thrown by Fryman too. And what Fryman's going to do now, he's going to make sure. If you're a batter, you eliminate the curveball. And I'll tell you why, Luke, because if the curveball bounces now, you have a runner on third base. You don't want to bounce the ball now.
Way right.
Got a big hole between first and second, too. Ball.
One runner on, one out.
1-1. He's throwing the ball outside. Look at the hole between first and second. Shortstop and second baseman both trying to keep the runner close. The rain now is picking up in intensity.
Armis pitch.
Right, look up, Kurt. Here goes Kurt, got 2 on him. Time.
Timeout is called.
Umpire now trades a waterlogged ball for a semi-waterlogged ball.
That's right.
Get the towels and wipe that one up. I don't know what that does when you wipe it up and the ball's, the water's penetrated the ball. I don't know, maybe get a heater going in the dugout or something.
1-2 pitch. Chop towards first. And
Out.
he gets tagged out.
Good play. Smart play.
Fryermouth, yeah.
Didn't use a throw. Winning. Now go-ahead run is a third now with 2 out. You know, look, these kids are playing on really adverse conditions. But you and I are doing this game on adverse conditions. Like, you know, we're still hanging in there.
We are.
You know, could have went in the press box, but we said no. At least Jeff said no. I thought it'd be nicer out here. I thought it was going to be a nice day.
I did too. Runner down at third. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
That ball was by him when he swung it down. Again, he's going to rear back and fire. He's not going to throw anything near the dirt. You know, with that bounding away from you, catch, and the runner comes across.
Here's a pitch. Ooh, boy, he's got hit a couple times tonight,
Yeah,
but he's smiling at least.
Smiling, yeah. What day is it? Where are you?
I think we might need to go through the concussion protocol with the ump.
That's right. What if they have that for umps? Probably not.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah.
Now, if he says side out Cochranton, we know there's a problem.
We'd be dry if that was the case.
Runner at third, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's a car.
Yep.
Bus? Oh. Maybe a bus. You know there's no such thing as that anymore.
What?
Side out.
No, I know. It's rally scoring, yeah.
Which is really
It's great.
improved the game, hasn't it? I love rally scoring. Could have been there for 10 days for side outs.
Oh, my gosh. Here's the pitch. Got him!
Yes, sir. Inside corner.
We head to the bottom of the 9th, still scoreless here at Cochranton. And welcome back, bottom of the 9th inning. It's still Friday, and we're still here bringing you this really well-played game.
Actually, this game will be aired Monday, so it's still Monday if you're
Still Monday. If we happen to be here Saturday morning, bring us some donuts and coffee.
Yes, please.
First up, buddy.
On little Timmy's.
Get on. Come on.
Young man pitched that top of the 9th
Fryermouth.
inning, and now he's leading off the bottom of the 9th. Cardinals like to get him on.
Here's the pitch to Fryermouth. Again, Nick Byerly on the mound for the Tigers.
Done well since he's been in there.
Here's the pitch. And popped out of play. I wonder if the coaches on both sides will be working tonight saying, okay, well, let's see. We got a few extra innings here for Byerly and Fryermouth. How's that going to affect us next week?
See, Frymouth is rubbing his hand on his pants, trying to get a better grip.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Frymouth just told his teammate, the on-deck batter, get me a towel that's dry. I'm having a hard time gripping the bat. Worked out well last pitch. He was unable to swing. It was a ball.
Cochranton went from gray to dark gray.
Yes, matched the uniforms. 3 and 1.
I was talking about the uniforms. They were just like a gray. They're soaking wet.
Yeah,
so
that's right. At least the red isn't running.
True.
3 and 1. Good pitch to hit here. Pick a zone. Some umpires had called out because they want to go home. Seriously, at this late in the game, this umpire is very good. He's umping like it's the first inning. Frymouth wants another glove, and I was just thinking about that. I know in golf I have a pair of rain gloves, 2 of them. So when it starts raining a little bit, I use. Don't like playing in the rain. When I was younger, it didn't bother me, but now. Play 9, get a rain check.
Well, it's coming down pretty good just a little bit ago. It's slowed down just a bit here.
Just a bit.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that one's popped up.
Somebody's got a call. Somebody's got a call. Oh, nice play by the center fielder.
Well, and some confusion out there,
Yes.
but Benio able to...
Benio at the last second, I think he said, I got it. And the second baseman did a great job of sliding out of his way. Again, another good play. Good plays on both sides. Tigers and the Cardinals.
It's the only play I've seen this game where there's just a slight confusion out there.
Yeah. The Maplewood Tiger catcher now is saying something about what? Oh, he wants a bat. Oh, he wants that tool for his pitcher, and the Cardinals give it to him. And now the Cardinal coach is saying to his player, "Oh no, it's good sportsmanship here, Luke. Cardinals let the Tigers use the tool."
Well, you probably want to see him do that on the mound so the dirt doesn't. You get a pile of dirt in the grass.
I don't know. So the Cardinal coach just told it that'll be $3.
You know, with budgets today,
That's
with
right.
school districts.
Rental fee, please.
Yeah.
Maplewood says we don't have the $3. Or Pencrest. We got no money.
It's good to know, though, that they haven't gone to the athletics or some of the
Good to see
extracurricular.
Titusville and Crawford Central right now. Their budgets are, I mean, their money is so far so good.
Pitch down low.
Those budget people that work for the school districts have got to project so far ahead about everything.
Absolutely.
They're worth their gold. You have our former business manager down in Titusville.
Who's a Titusville guy?
Yeah, he went to Meadville and then came back home. Nice guy.
Oh, yeah,
Good guy.
Sean's a great guy.
He is.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
You had him on your show? Talking about
Oh, we have
school
Sean
budget?
on all the time, yeah.
He answers your question.
His kids and our kids are about the same age, so
Friends.
yeah. But what I like is if you talk to those folks, they're all talking to each other. So it's not just, you know.
True. 2-2, 1 out. Bottom and 9, no score. Will this game go to number 10? Well, the Cardinals have a chance to push one across. Cardinals have had some big opportunities. They've had first and third, had bases loaded.
And this one popped up to center.
Yep, not a ball.
Benio coming underneath.
Got it. 2 outs. A lot of bottom hand swing. You know, nobody's using that top hand and rolling it a little bit.
You mentioned the ump treating this like it's still the first inning. You know, the players are playing like this is. They don't show signs of being tired or want to go home. They're here. They're in the game.
It's a big game for both teams. Cochranton wins this. They add a little more space between them and Maplewood for their region standings.
Byerly asking for a new ball.
Umpire says, I'm just putting that one back in my pocket. I'll rub it up. It's okay.
Maybe a genie will come out.
That's right. Whoa! There's the bat. And how loose it is. And boy, I tell you, that is a dangerous part right there. You see that in the pros even when it's dry.
Yeah.
I mean, he just lost control of the bat right there. You ever seen that in golf? I've actually done that in golf when it's rained. The club went further than the ball. One of my golf swings when it was raining. It's kind of embarrassing.
I think that bat went further than the ball.
Yeah. You see that?
Well,
my wife happens to be right in that area, too.
She took off for the car.
No, she's right there.
Oh, did she come back?
Yeah, she's right there.
No.
The bat went flying right next to her. Right about now, your family's probably saying Longhorn at first, then we'll go get this stuff.
2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes.
Bottom of 9, no score.
This is Ross.
That's going somebody. I think all the Little League practices and games have been washed out here at Cochranton. See cars starting. Kids are disappointed. Friday night, get done with school, ready to play some ball. Rains.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Couldn't get it to break.
Game might be called because of darkness before it rained tonight.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yep, it's coming
Yes.
right at Jeff. Jeff? Oh, no. Thought we had
It's
Jeff
the
on that
backstop.
one. Jeff was still filming that, baby. I would have been underneath the table already.
Well, I know that one Maddox was set and ready to go. And
Yeah. Remember earlier in the game, he had that pop-up that he dropped, and it looked like that was going to cost them, but Tigers got out of that situation.
bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Byerly. There's a swing and a miss. At the end of 9, still scoreless.
Wow.
High school baseball on Armstrong. It is the top of the 10th inning of play here at Cochranton.
If you love
What a game.
Oh, what a great game, huh? Maplewood Tigers, Cochranton Cardinals.
Nick Byerly, who's been on the mound the last couple innings for the Tigers, is up to bat and hits that one foul. They did. They put a 1. Oh, no, they went back to 9. They had a 1 up.
Did they have a 1-up? They probably thought
Now
it
back to 9.
probably getting tried. Nope,
No,
back to
there's
1.
1.
0. There it is. Inning 0, number 10. That's good. I know what they're going to do. And then if it goes 11, they'll put 1 up.
That one down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike on Byerly.
Luke and I have been here, and it was a beautiful afternoon. Started to get a little cloudy. And then when Luke showed up, it just went to rain. Luke was on a detour. Saw some of the sights he's never seen before.
It was amazing. You know, when I saw the cows laying down, I should have known the rain was coming. I should have warned you.
Yeah. Kind of looked that way, and I said, doesn't look good. 2-1. The baseball will become a major issue right now.
Up, talking to the coach, telling him how to dry him off a little bit better.
Yep. Told him to get a bucket and put him in a bucket. Don't put him on the ground. That makes sense. If you put him on the ground in the dugout, that's not helping us. So put him in a wet bucket.
Here's Fryermuth's 2-1 pitch. And went chasing that one.
Yeah, it was up in his eyes.
Two-two pitch. Down in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count on Byerly.
That was great. The catcher there says, I don't want to throw this one back. It's too wet. Give it to the ump. The umpire just tossed it over. Free bounces to the dugout. It rained again.
Fryermuth's 3-2 pitch. Got him. Caught him looking. And that's a first out here in the top of the 10th.
The high strike.
Not a doubleheader tonight. This is
it. They're not going to be able to play too much rain, and I know that, Jeff Corey's bobblehead day, it's disappointing, but.
Benio up to bat, the center fielder for the Tigers. First pitch to him was a ball.
Got to have Mark have a bobblehead day for Mark someday.
Down at the knees for the ball.
Buy one and bring it to the studio. You can get those made. This rain is really coming down now, Luke.
2 balls, no strikes. to Benio down in the dirt.
Reno to Benio. It's going to be interesting if it doesn't stop, what the umpires are going to do. It's really pelting now.
3-0 pitch. Called strike.
If I'm Benio, I'm taking another one. I think he's down in the order. I'd take one more. Let him go 3-2. See if he can throw me 3 in a row. Nope, ball 4. That's what you do. Go ahead, runs on. Now you got to be thinking about a steal here because it's getting. Look at the wet. You can see some wetness starting to form near the batter's box, and I think that's what the umpire is going to look at as the mound. And if he sees it getting wet, he's going to stop this game because you don't want a pitcher getting hurt. That's what he's looking at to see. He's going out to the infield there, umpire.
Also, top of the order too for Tigers.
Yeah, but he's worrying about the pitcher getting hurt. This umpire is very good. Somebody just behind me brought up a good point. If they have diamond dry, they should put some on around the pitcher's mound in the home plate area right now. I don't see the grounds crew here. Probably we're giving the day off because it's supposed to be a nice day.
Yeah.
You see that a lot in the majors when they give a day off to the guys. If they're in the Dome Stadium like in Toronto.
Ball to Wellman. Got Benio down at first.
I got to be sending Benio right now. That ball's going to be so hard to throw to second.
Zach Wellman, the left fielder, batting, takes a cut at the ball and misses. 1-1 the count.
Benio's not going in. Let's see this sign there. Let's see. That says, let's Benio, you stay put. You're okay. You're a good kid. Okay, bud. Got some cookies here, Luke.
There's a pitch. And that's out to
trouble.
deep left field, and it's
off the
out
wall.
the wall.
Benio's going to get the third, and that's it.
And he's going to hold up at third.
Wow, and that's a long single because I think he thought it was out. And he didn't run hard out of the box. But first and third, 1 out. And we have a discussion here. See what the Cardinals do here. And in a situation, the Tigers actually, when it was second and third, walked the batter on purpose.
J.D. McFadden will be batting for the Tigers.
I thought that was out. Just hit the wall. What a swing. So now the Tigers first and third. We have a number 1 coming in the game for the Cardinals. We have a new pitcher coming in for the Cardinals. He'll take his bandage off. No, I say. Nope. Yep, left-hander coming in. Number 21 is going to be pitching now for the Cardinals. 21.
Oh, Frymouth.
Lefty Frymouth. He was at first base before. He's pitching. Okay. So the Cardinals, taking no prisoners, will go to the bullpen here on the top of the 10th inning. Tigers first and third. Go-ahead runs at third. After a shot that almost went out, Luke. Probably because the air is a little heavy. That prevented the ball from going out right now. Luke says he's going to get that umbrella his wife gave him. It's going to finally open it up. He's trying to figure out how it works. Ooh, very stylish. Yes, it is. Very nice. Very nice. Don't mess around these Rios, you know? Get the big umbrellas. You can tell they've been in a lot of parades.
Yeah, that's right.
This little umbrella that they gave me from Hong Kong is kind of getting really wet. don't even know if we're on the air anymore. Jeff might have
You can
stopped.
edit this out? No. How about I give you a point to do that? And after Frymouth warms up, we're set to go here. You've got McFadden coming to the plate to bat. 2 runners on for the Tigers. Wellman down at first.
I got to believe I'm sending Wellman right now.
Yep, Benio at third. Wellman with a solid hit out to the left.
Almost
Everybody thought it was going to go over.
Yeah, including Wellman. I think that's why Wellman became a single. Maybe not, but I don't know.
Well, Benio almost a little slow off the second. Yeah,
Yes.
like.
Oh, there we go. For second and third.
Block it, no.
Tell you what, it is raining out, folks. I don't know if you can see it on the screen or not, but it is coming down. Second and third for the Tigers, 1 out. Top at 10.
Here's the pitch to McFadden. Outside for a ball.
2-0.
Getting 1 away with 2 runners on for Maplewood. Frymouth's pitch. And this one popped out to left.
Should bring a run in.
And here comes Benio.
Oh, he dropped the relay.
Good slide from Benio with the play at second. Got him.
Got him, going back to second. But the run scores. So after 9.5 innings, it's 1-0 Tigers.
Bottom of the 10th, and the Tigers with 1 run on the board.
Trying to see if they can hold it up to take this game 1-0. Cardinals have had 3 big chances in this game to score, and somehow the Tigers were able to keep them off the board. Frymouth dropped the ball. He might have had a chance at home, but then alertly threw it to second and got the runner going too far off the base.
Yeah, good heads-up play.
Yep, he kept his composure, and that's you got to really. These kids on both teams have really played the game and actually know what to do with the ball before it comes to them, and that's why they're good players.
Borzak batting for Cochranton.
Yeah, it's an important batter for the Cardinals. They want to get this leadoff man on, and the Tigers obviously don't want to get the leadoff man on.
Byerly's pitch popped up.
In play, the pitcher.
Get up, Ty.
And Byerly makes the play and dodges the bat on the ground.
Yeah, and that's a good point, Luke. He had to dodge the bat because the bat was left where he should be, left near home plate.
Yep. You take your eye off that ball for a second to figure out where that bat
too,
is.
You know what you're worried about, too, is him slipping on the bat and hurting himself. 1 big out for the Tigers there.
Snyder up to bat, fouled back.
Hold on to it, please.
Should hold on to it, and he does.
Almost looks a little lighter out now.
That's what some of the people are saying. Probably the game's over and they'll stop bringing the sun to come back out. It would be a beautiful evening. Seeing a nice rainbow.
The 0-1 pitch, Snyder down in the dirt. Maddox keeps in front of him. Into the mud.
In the mud. In the mud and the blood.
Ball up high. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 10th.
Tigers up 1-0. They just scored in the top of the 10th.
Down the middle for a strike call. 2-2. Still a lot of fans hanging out to
A lot
watch
of
this
fans,
game.
both sides, yep.
2-2 pitch. Up high. Full count on Snyder.
Families on top of families, you know, through the ages have played each other in baseball, Maplewood and Cochranton. Long time, this has been a big rivalry.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this one fouled away.
Good hustle.
Out of the reach
Yep, good hustle there.
of Bowes down there on third.
Good protect, too, by the batter. He didn't want to have the bat on his shoulder with 2 strikes. And then close, he's ripping. Look at the mud just coming off those spikes, huh? It is cakey mud now. So yeah, the rain has stopped, Luke. As we move closer to the 9 o'clock hour.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the third base side, out into left.
That could be 2. Nope.
Snyder holds up at first.
Didn't want to chance it, and that's a good move because now you can steal the base. You don't have to chance it much. The Cardinals are answering right back.
Brings to the plate Mr. Shreve. I'm sorry, Mr. Shreve.
If we're done pitching, use that tool again. Cochran coach, that'd be another $3. They're up to 6 now.
I'm glad you're keeping track.
I'll tell you what, I just like that though. You know, this is a big game, heated rivalry, and you know, let's help the kids. Doesn't matter who has the tool, and that's what it's all about. Seriously, for a 1-0 game, it's been an entertaining, good baseball game.
It has, yes.
It's not sloppy at all. 2 well-coached baseball.
Yeah, that's the thing. We've seen a lot of hits. We've
Yeah.
seen some strong hits. We've seen some great defensive plays.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch to Shreve. Called ball. You got Snyder down at first. Shreve up to bat.
And I think the rain might be passing by. We're on the way to Erie.
1 out. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Like a golf swing. Chopped to short. The play over at second. Got him to play, and he's going to get interference.
Yep. Wow. The game is over. I'm not sure what happened, but they called interference on.
Well,
see the
when
replay there.
Snyder went in, he got into the second baseman.
Okay. And that's it. That's the ball game.
Right
1-0 Tigers. They're going to call it interference. Tigers are happy. The Cochran coach wants a better explanation of what he's getting. But that's what they called. I guess they said he rolled into him, but I didn't really see it, the interference myself.
Did you? Yeah, it's
okay.
And here's the replay on that.
Yep, see the replay there. So the Tigers win this game in 10 innings, 1-0 here at Cochranton High School.
And that's going to do it for our coverage here.
I want to thank Jeff Corey and Kevin Tomini for their work on the cameras. And Luke, thank you for coming down from Titusville. It was a great trip for you today.
An hour trip.
Hour trip. You got lost.
Thank you. I'll tell you what, though, what a great game to watch.
What a great game. It
well
was
worth
a great
it.
game. Yep. Kids on both sides played their hearts out. And
look at this. I mean, despite the call.
That's what you love about high school sports, isn't it? You know, good sportsmanship.
Maplewood over Cochranton. 1-0 here at Cochranton. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been high school baseball on Armstrong.